Struggling to get wins in Fortnite this season? Don't worry, you're not alone. I've got you covered. In this video, I'll be sharing some tips and tricks to help you survive longer, win more fights, and stop being target practice. Without further ado, let's get straight into this. First up, consistent landing spots. Now I know landing at the same location over and over again might sound a little bit boring, but it's actually one of the best ways to improve your early game. Knowing the exact place where potential chest spawns, where the weapons are, it's an easy way to improve the early game and get some early eliminations. It also gives you an opportunity to work out the best rotations for you and your team, or just you if you're a solo. Now, consistency doesn't mean landing in the same place over and over again like a bot. I would recommend maybe picking 2 or 3 spots that you know like the back of your hand to give you the best chance possible. Nobody wants to be the player yawning mid-drop when there's like 10 players around you, so yeah, choose wisely, get to know them, and it'll set you up for the game right. Up next, finding that perfect landing spot. Now, if you're not going to go for one of the medallions, I would recommend landing at the OXR chests or where the shops are. I'll put a little graphic on screen so you can see the spawn rate of these and where to land to start the game on easy mode. Now, the OXR chests and the shops are really good. You can equip yourself with really good loot, movement items, heals straight off the bat, again to give you the best chance possible in starting the game well and pick up those early eliminations. Just a little disclaimer though, what comes out of the chests and what's at the shop is completely random, so if your luck's good, it's good. If it ain't, it ain't. Now let's talk medallions. Well, this section was going to be all about how to come up against the medallion, but while I was making this video, Fortnite decided to patch things, so you'll see on the screen now what's changed. So yeah, as it currently stands, no more medallions. Good news for some, bad news for others. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Alright, now moving on to some AR tips for you guys. I know some people are struggling in the community with hitting their shots from longer distances with all of the rifles this season. That's because the rifles are bloom based ARs. There's no red dot AR this season. For me personally, there's 2 ARs to choose from. It's the hammer AR or the OXR rifle. Now what you want to do with both of these, especially from longer ranges, is tap fire. It's going to be your best friend. So basically what I mean by this is you want your first shot accuracy to reset as much as possible between each shot. By all means, at close range, full auto that thing and hit all the shots, but like I said before, tap fire from the longer ranges is going to be your best friend. Now if you can, try and be the hardest possible target to hit. Strafe, jump around, slide. Takes a little practice, but as soon as you get used to it, you'll be unstoppable. I suppose these bloom based weapons are Fortnite trying to teach us some kind of patience. Now, moving on to mobility. It was shockwaves and the shockwave launcher, but as you saw in the earlier graphic, the shockwave launcher has now been vaulted. Unlike previous seasons, there's no pick up and play type mobility items like the base boost of last season. Shockwaves, they're easy to use, but they do take a little bit more skill than these other types of mobility items in my opinion. Learning how to use shockwaves properly is kind of like learning how to ride a bike. Once you learn, you never forget. Learning how to use these properly can definitely save your life, escaping a fight that's going bad, repositioning, critical this season, especially now it's the only item that we have so far. Rather than wasting time though trying to practice in a game, I do have a really good map you guys can practice on, which I'll show you at the end. Now moving on to something that we've all been guilty of, I'm sure. Staying in a fight or staying in a place where you've been fighting for way too long. My advice here would be to, as soon as you're done with the fight, reposition, heal up if needed, and have a plan if you hear people coming. Alternatively, just get the hell out of there. But as we know, sometimes the third party is absolutely inevitable and there's nothing you can do. So it is what it is. But like I say, nothing attracts interest from other players than a big, long, messy fight. What I'd also recommend, if a fight does go on for too long, perhaps thinking about repositioning, rotating, and just moving on. Another little bonus tip for you guys, if you happen to be getting chased by a third party and you are a little bit weak, don't just drive away in a straight line. Drive away with a purpose, look to reposition and try get a bit of damage on the enemy. This works quite a lot of the time. You'll be surprised at how often people get put off after they've been hit a couple times. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing more easy than someone running away, not firing back at you. It's cardio for you and a free elimination for them. Now finally, this is the practice map that I was speaking about. It's not sponsored or anything, I just really like the map. If you want to give the map a go, the map code is at the top of the screen. Alternatively, on Fortnite, in the search bar, if you type in Shinobi, it should be the first one that pops up. This map is really good. It's got all the latest weapons in reload and BR, so you can jump in and practice. What I often do is jump into this 10 minutes before I start playing, have a little warm up, have a little target practice, so I'm all ready to go. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can practice your shockwave techniques here. You can practice your tap firing. So yeah, jump into the map, have a little go, and you'll be a pro in no time. You can come into this map on your own, or it allows up to 4 people in there as well. So if you're a solo, you can just jump in and have a little practice of everything, or you and your squad can jump in for a little warm up before you get into the action. So yeah, just like anything in this world, practice definitely does make perfect. And sorry guys, I will stop glazing this map in just a moment, but yeah, it does have lots of other things as well, lots of different scenario based situations you can put yourself into. So yeah, give it a go and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So there we have it guys, those are my tips and tricks for Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 4. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. There is an update coming next week, so I'll be sure to cover it. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.